What's poppin', T-Subs and squads? So I am here again with another review for Put a Ring on It. This is season 1, episode 3, Letting Go. So girl, without further ado, let's get it. Alright, y'all. So we finally get introduced to the new couple. Their name is Tamika and Vince. They've been together for 2.5 years, and they haven't gotten married yet because of her jealousy. But she says when they first started dating, he was seeing other women, and he still refuses to admit that he was actually kikiing and fooling with the other little trick that he was running around here fooling with. I like them thus far. I think they're a cute couple. When I first saw Tamika, I thought she was gorgeous. And then when Vince came, before I really got to see him, I was like, girl, who is this pencil stick with a fade walking up in here, girl? But then once I saw Vince is actually really cute. But Vince, you need to come on up off it here, all right? You was kikiing, fooling, and being Spackavellis with that girl. Who remembers Spackavellis, girl? I know all of y'all do, child. Who remembers Spackavelli? Like, that's what it was. Just go on ahead and admit it. And that's why that woman feels the way that she feels now. Moving on. Everybody, not just the men, not just the women, everybody will be going on dates this week. And the exercise that they need to lurk on is being fully authentic. That's being authentic with their dates as well as their spouses, as well as, you know, to themselves. And I was here for that. So Hollywood and Ashley talk on their way leaving the house. Ashley says that she doesn't think he fully understands how much her words hurt her, and she felt embarrassed. And then a whole damn argument had to ensue between Ashley and Hollywood. Ashley and Hollywood, can they both of y'all say y'all want me to be real, and I'm about to be real? Ashley, you popped off that whole argument, sis, but I understood where you was coming from. But listen, listen, give Hollywood just a little bit of leeway, child. As long as he's trying to work on it, that should be enough for you. But at the end of the day, I did understand how you felt and where you were coming from. So I'm not sweeping your feelings under the rug. You had a right to be embarrassed because, yeah, Hollywood, that's some embarrassing ass shit. You flying off the handle the way you flew off the handle amongst them people and Dr. Nicole. Child, I know you lying. And see, Ashley, you're a better woman than I'll ever be because Hollywood got one time to embarrass me down there in front of everybody and on national TV. I'd have punched her right in his jaw. But that's just me. Because I know over there in New Orleans, y'all don't believe in hitting y'all man. But girl, over here, us Virginians, we believe in hitting our man, shooting them, cutting them, stabbing them, running them over with the car. I got the video of old girl that ran over her dude with a car and threw the bumper on him while he was laying there on the ground dead. Ask me how I felt about it, but not up here. Ask me my opinion. DM me, and I'm going to give you how I felt about that. I ain't going to say that up here. Moving on. All right, y'all. So Hollywood basically says that he's tired of waiting for Ashley's ass, but he's willing to wait because he loves her. That's a good answer, and I'm glad you said that because you gonna need, you might have to call Jesus and get him on the main line to tell her what you want. Because after that nasty piece of date that I saw Ashley with, we gonna find out Hollywood. So we get to Tamika's events apartment, and when I saw it, it looked like the outside of a college dormitorium, and I was about to say, well, damn. Well, how young is y'all allowing them up in the program, Dr. Nicole? Let's see. So Tamika says that she has to tiptoe around questions that she wants to ask him. Girl, don't we all? That's most men. And both of them basically was sitting up talking about how, you know, they really don't know about the other dates, but they're willing to just do it just because they're committed to the process and it may help bring them closer together. But the both of them shared a little bit of dismay about going out on these dates. But I'm digging them so far. I am. So Ashley meets her date Andre at a painting studio because he's an artiste. Okay? And she gets a nasty piece of hand massage from him. Baby, let me tell you something. And I love me some Hollywood. Hollywood fine. But that Andre, Lord have mercy, Jesus. See, Ashley, you a much better woman than I ever be, because had it been me, child, I'd have been Andre's naughty girl. Tonight, I'll be your naughty girl, right? Calling all my girls just God. And he had the beard with a couple of gray strands up in there, that deep voice, that skin, just everything. That voice, that teeth, that lips. Good God. I was all here for the date. Okay, I was. I was all here for the date. Baby, this date is girl, a much better improvement than the first one that you went on with Ray's ass. Showing up to the scene with them damn with them damn fashions on loan from the Salvation Army. No God, Ray. But this one was a huge step up, and I was all here for it, Ashley. But I'm glad that you kept yourself a woman and a lady. You kept both your feet on the floor, and you ain't kiss him, you ain't do none of that. You gave him a good little Christian schoolgirl hug, and you went on back to your man. That's what you're supposed to do, because he had it been me, I would have been a slam cold whore. But that's neither here nor there. Moving on. So the ladies come together and they meet up poolside to talk, sit down, unwind, catch up, talk about their different experiences, and Ashley feels like Shay is wrong for what she did to Michael, and Ashley, you are 1010%. She was wrong. It's two left shoes. Listen, Ashley, if you said it, say you said it. If you did it, say you did it. It's not really fair for you to sit here and try to put all of this weight on Michael when you're the one that ghosted that damn man. So I agree with Ashley 1010%. Bitch, you wrong. You wrong. Tamika tells them that there were other girls that have been in the mix with Vince, not just the one girl that texted her. Tamika, child, listen, the only thing I know to tell you to do was listen to you some Betty Wright or some Mary J. Blige or Keisha Cole's first two albums. You might have to listen to you some Patti LaBelle, some Tina Marie, maybe even a piece of Tina Turner, girl. Get the Wait in the Exhale soundtrack. Like, that'll help you out. Like, you really need some strong, independent black women that could tell you how to handle a man like Vince, because as cute as he is, and as what's the word I want to use for him? Like, it's like he's so cute and so soft-spoken, but underneath all of that, he a lying-ass dog. You know what I mean? But I don't know, daughter. I can't tell you what to do. Because Lord knows, you, again, you's a much better woman than I ever be. Girl, I don't know what to say for you, honey. Moving on. I'm at a loss for words at this point. That's the first time. Shay and Michael have dinner together, and she says she wants to be married by next year. Shay, give it up. That man ain't never gonna marry you, because you have yet to take full responsibility for the hurt and the pain that you caused that man when you ghosted him not once but damn twice. Now you want to sit up here and put a time frame on when it is that you want to get married. Shay, use another one that need to go. You especially need to go and put you on somebody right. Most foremost, go in there and put you on somebody right, honey. Particularly the one where she got on her nasty pink hat, and the first song is No Pain, No Gain, and then After the Rain. That's the one that I want you to listen to, because, girl, you got big nerve. And I don't dislike you, but I'm going to need for you to keep it that way. You dig? So, Tamika goes out on a date with some cornball, shifty-ass man talkative cornball shifty ass man named Everson. Lord dear God. Tamika, okay, shout out to Immature. That's off the Journey album of 97. Y'all ain't had to do my homegirl Tamika like that. Like, he really did just look like he just got off work, showing up with a briefcase, giving all of them lame, tight-ass jokes that were not funny. I think Tamika was only laughing just because she's a nice, wholesome woman. And, that's what they teach us down to the rich white women's school. If anybody tell a joke, you just laugh, whether it's funny or not. Yeah, I don't see them going on another date, and I really hope she don't choose to go out on another date with him. Tamika, child, his hyper ass, and it's no wonder why he don't drink, because he don't need to drink. He don't need nothing with no alcohol or nothing with no sugar for that matter. But we just gonna move on before I give Mr. Everson too much, because he ain't did nothing to me. So then Shay goes on a bowling date with Peyton. And Peyton is cute. You know, Peyton alright for the cute nigga that managing Winn-Dixie or whatever, but I'll take it. I will take it. He's a huge step up from Everson. So I would definitely take Peyton. He cute. You know, he knows how to romance. Cute little voice and whatever. He carries on good conversations. He made her feel, you know, like she could open up to him a little bit. He made her feel comfortable. So I was here for Peyton. I was. Now what I won't here for, Shay, was how you said then boost yourself up, talking about something you was perfect and how you want the problem while y'all ain't got married yet. Yeah, you already failed the authenticity test that the woman done gave you, Shay. But again, I'm trying to like you, so I'm not going to give you much. Nope, ain't finna give you much. So now Dr. Nicole goes over to see Hollywood and Ashley for their private session. And they get down into why he proposed to her the first time. And Hollywood said that he proposed the first time because she kind of gave him an ultimatum. But he says that he loves her. He's really in love with her. And, you know, he didn't mind doing it. So he proposed to her. She feels like now because of him calling off the proposal and kind of being distanced towards her a little bit during that time, that she feels like her proposal is tainted because now anytime that she sees the wedding dress, she doesn't want it. And then Hollywood starts saying, you know, it's making him a little frustrated because it's been 2 years. Like, how long are you going to hold on to it? Here's the thing. I definitely understand both sides. I totally get and understand and feel where Ashley is coming from. It's what I said before in the first review that I did. A woman's heart is not a yo-yo. You can't pick her up and put her down whenever you see fit. And you can't bully somebody into something that they're just not ready to do. You were ready then. No, she was ready then. You claimed that you was ready, but you really wasn't. And then you made all of these different excuses and put in a timetable and doing this and doing that. To now she's at a point where it's like, well, I don't even know if I really want that now. I love you. I know I love you and I want to get over it. But Ashley honestly doesn't feel like she can. But see, and if you can't, Ashley, you need to let Hollywood know that. Because at the same time, Hollywood is human. And I totally understand how Hollywood feels too. It's like, damn. It's been 2 years. You know, what more do you want me to do? What more do you want me to say? What more can I do to show you that I'm here and that I'm all in for it? I totally understand how Hollywood can be frustrated at this point. But at the same time, Hollywood, you caused this. You did. You did. That's just a straight up wait up. You caused this, and it's like now you kind of pulling the shade how you're trying to dictate when she's supposed to get over something. And, you know, that girl was heartbroken. Every time she talks about it, she busts out into tears, honey. All right, so you the man in the relationship, and you just gonna have to eat this up. You gonna have to eat it up as long as she's dishing it to you. Honestly, that's just how I see it. That's how I feel. And I don't want no arguments from none of y'all in the comments about it. Because I love me some Hollywood and some Ashley. And I really want them to make it. I honestly do. All right, you guys. So Tamika tells Vince about her date. She says that she felt weird about going out on the date with the guy Everson. And in his confessionals, he says it's frustrating when somebody doesn't trust you when you really love them. Well, I'm sorry, Vince. You caused the mistrust by not being honest when y'all first got together and with all of the rest of them dirty ass hoes that you was kikiing and fooling along with. You know, it kills me at how people just automatically forget what they have done to cause the situations that they're in now, i.e. Shay and Michael. And, you know, it's almost as if he's really oblivious as to why she feels the way that she feels. I mean, it's frustrating me. As cute as Vince is, Vince, you frustrate me. You frustrate me. Vince date shows up and he's going out on a date with this home chick named Jazzy, and then Tamika cries when they leave. Tamika, girl, let me give you some old lady wisdom. You let that woman already see that you were bothered. I'm completely confused as to why. Okay, and that's just the God's honest. Like, you never let another woman know that they got you sweating or shaking in your boots. Are you kidding me? Girl, let me tell you something. I would have been so unbothered. I would have saw the both of them out, honey. Listen, I would have opened the door for her. I would have opened up the door for her. I'd have looked at her up and down. I'd have whipped my ponytail, turned my ass around, and went to my man, your date here. She outside. Y'all could come on. Gave my man a hug, kissed him, smacked him on his ass, and sent him on about his way. Ain't no way in hell the other woman would have saw that she got me into the place where that woman obviously got you. Now that woman felt like she got one up on you because she already now sees that you were an insecure woman. You didn't play your cards right, Tamika. I won't hear for that. I see now I'm going to have to start an each one, teach one up here on Put a Ring on It. Okay, Oprah and Dr. Nicole, come hire me to do an each one, teach one program. But y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know about what y'all thought about tonight's episode. It was really good. Tonight's episode was really good. Yeah, until next week, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.
What you're giving, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business.